Hello, everyone. Thank you for attending this spring soccer parent meeting of 2026. We're just going to go over a few things regarding this year's season, but we are excited to get this season going. If you do have any questions during this meeting, you can do so at the bottom right in the comment section. So here we go. Okay, if you guys don't already, go ahead and follow us on Instagram. This is where we kind of send updates on program registration, program highlights, and then some giveaways. And then we love it if you tag us in your posts. Okay, this is what we're kind of gonna discuss a little bit today. We're gonna go over some information regarding the season, practices and games, and any questions you may have. So at the very end. Okay, so again, my name is Alexis. I'm one of the sports coordinators here, but I will be over the soccer season this year. This is my information, email and work phone. My work phone only receives text messages, only receives calls. I do not receive any text messages. Okay, preseason checklist. So coaches should be contact you by March 23rd. We have our coaches meeting on March 19th, so that's that Monday to kind of give them a little bit of a leeway if they don't show up to the coaches meeting. If they don't contact you by the 23rd, I will send team assignments out on March 24th. We ask that you help your coach work with them and with substitutions, missing dates, treats at games, your group chat, and the parent pledge, and other things as well. Everyone must have a jersey to play, no exceptions. And then after today, no team adjustments can be made moving forward. And then we all ask that you guys need to sign the parent pledge before your child's first game. Okay, these are the jerseys. If you've already bought one in the past, you can reuse them. If you don't have a jersey, then you will need to purchase one in order to play. Okay, parent pledge. This is something that we do for all of our programs. One parent or guardian must read and agree and sign by the first game in order for a child to play. You're responsible for all other spectators associated with their child at the game. So if a grandparent comes, because you signed it, that also means that they're agreeing to this as well. We basically just ask that everyone's a good sport and we want to have fun. We want this to be a good experience for both teams and also for our staff as well. Okay, quick scores. This is where all of our practice and game schedules will be taking place. You can go to quickscores.com/provo, and any adjustments made to the league will be done here. So yeah, the league information, such as the parent meeting recording, will be here, and then other programming info as well, such as rules, the parent pledge, and the rain out hotline, and then and schedules, which was already mentioned. Okay, here are some locations of kind of where everyone will be playing. So for the west side location, grades first and second grade girls, or first and second girls and boys will be playing at Sunset View. The west side pre-K and kindergarten will be played at Fort Utah. The games will be played here, but the locations of the fields might change. So just be aware of that. You'll obviously see some staff members of kind of where you need to go, but we'll also update you when that time comes. And then the west side location, third and fourth grade and fifth and sixth girls and boys will play at Franklin. East side location, pretty much first through sixth grade girls and boys will be playing all here at Sertoma. Okay, and then Epic Park, grades 7th through 9th grade girls and boys will be playing here at the Epic Park. Fields are still being determined, but we'll let you know which fields will be open for you. If a weekday game is needed for any grade, at one point you could be playing here. So again, that will be on the schedule, but just please pay attention and be aware of that as well. Okay, practice info. So pre-K and kindergarten will have a 20-minute practice built into your game. So you'll practice for 20 minutes, and then after your 20-minute practice, you'll then have a game right after. Then first through 9th grade, you'll have a 60-minute practice a week. Your coach will be assigned a practice time and day for you. at the coaches meeting, and so they will let you know when that time comes. And then practices will be on fields with a half field and a goal. And then weekday games, if there is any, will be in place of a practice. So if you had a practice on a Tuesday and there's a game on a Tuesday, you don't have to reschedule your practice for another time. All right, game days. So pre-K through kindergarten, you'll have 8 games. First through 9th grade will have 7. Games will be on Saturdays and occasionally on weekends. And again, like mentioned, games will instead be of practice on the weekdays. All grades need to check the schedule depending on if there is a location change. And again, you can do that on quick scores. There is no postseason tournament for any grade. And then again, potentially some games will be played at the Epic Sports Park. I forgot to write it on here, but the first games will start on the week of March 30th. So you can plan for something around that time. Okay, here are some rules that I just wanted to cover real quickly that I thought were important. But again, you can view all rules on quickscores.com/provo to go into more depth. So the number of players each grade can have. So first and second, pre-K and kindergarten will have 5. First and second will have 6. Third and fourth will have 8. Fifth and sixth will have 9. And then this year, because our 7th and 9th grade girls and boys division has grown, we're going to do 11v11 this year. Players' equipment. So we ask that you can wear cleated shoes, but closed-toe shoes must be worn. Shin guards are mandatory for 3rd graders and up. No jewelry allowed for anybody. And then again, you must wear a jersey in order to play. Hey, coaches and spectators, we ask that spectators sit on the opposite side of where both teams will be. And then for linesmen, each team must provide a linesman at the game to assist in calling out of bounds only. You need to be old enough to provide the appropriate indicators. Okay, the ball in and out of play. The ball is in play at all times unless if the entire ball crosses the goal line or the sideline, and that includes for the ground or in the air. Headers only for 5th through 9th grade. So preschool through 4th graders who basically deliberately head the ball during the game will be penalized with an indirect free kick to the opposing team at the spot of the infraction. If the heading occurs within the penalty area, the referee shall move the ball outside the penalty area and award an indirect free kick to the opposing team. So no headers for preschool through 4th grade. All right, here's just an example of rule number 6 with the parents and spectators. So parents and spectators are on one side, both teams need to be on the other. Okay, here are some more rules and then just some kind of confusing rules that we get questions on every year. So the offsides rule is for 3rd through 9th only. The offensive player has to stay behind or even with the last defender when their teammate passes the ball. So example, if an attacker runs ahead of the defender and waits near the goal for a teammate to pass the ball, that is offsides. Okay, the back pass rule to your goalie. This is also for 3rd through 9th. The goalie cannot pick up the ball if a teammate deliberately kicks it back to them with their foot. So when the goalie can pick it up is if the ball comes from an opponent, a deflection, or a teammate passes the ball with their head, chest, or knee, just not their foot. All right, the play on rule. If the team that has fouled still has a good chance to keep playing or attack, the referee lets the play continue instead of stopping the game. So example, if a defender trips the attacker, but the attacker or the attacker's teammate immediately gets the ball and has an open path to the goal, instead of blowing the whistle and stopping the attack, the referees will yell play on or advantage and let the play continue. All right, postseason. So pre-K through 6th grade everyone will get a participation award. 7th through 9th will receive a first place regular season award. And then at the end, we'll always send a survey out. And then again, you can go onto our website, provo.gov/sign up for future sport registrations. And then if you want to play soccer in the fall, that's where you can also find that as well. Okay, rainout hotline. So if you're ever concerned about weather, this is the way to do it. You can call this number on the screen, and then we update it by weekdays by 3:30 and Saturdays by 8 a.m. So you can pay attention to that if you are concerned with the weather for your games. Okay, if you have any questions, again, you can contact me. Again, this is my information. This is my email and then my work phone. Again, you won't know what team you're on until next week, March 19th, when the coaches have their coaches meeting. And then hopefully by Monday, that March 23rd, they'll contact you the latest, and then 24th, I'll send something out. So again, if you have any questions regarding that, you're welcome to let me know, or just regarding the season in general, but coaches will not contact you the latest until March 23rd. So, okay, thank you so much, and good luck with this season.